Oh, what is happening, guys? I'm here. Don't worry. I made it. Well, let's move that camera over a little bit there. Right, up. Get it right in the middle. See how I make it nice and phallic? Right in between the two little thingies there. Oh, do you hear that? You hear a little bit of that? Yeah, it's that COVID in my fucking throat, possibly. What's happening, guys? All right, just making sure the camera. Sorry, I had some technical difficulties that were happening, of course, right as the whole thing was starting. Come on. All right, as the whole thing was starting, so naturally. But I'm here. I made it. I made it here, guys. Don't worry. We're good. We're good. What is up? Who's out there? What's going on, Mr. Will Morris? What's up, buddy? Like I said, the next vodka stream we have will answer your question that you that video that you sent me. Definitely will get to that. What's going on, Kenobi? Oh yeah, feeling okay today, guys. If you guys are wondering, if you didn't catch the show yesterday, basically I let it be known that over the weekend and even when I was had Snyder on the stream, had a little bit of a fever thing going on. It wasn't bad. It was between like 99 and 100, and then it got to 101 that night. But haven't had any kind of fever since yesterday midday or yesterday morning. So I've been keeping an eye on it, and I've been around 98.5, 0.6. I've been all around that. So everything's all good. Just got the little bit of the cough, just a little congestion. I don't feel anything like in the chest, no chest congestion really, but still a little bit of a cough. And what suppresses a cough? Bourbon. That's right. Oh, I tell you what, it really does. It really does. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and pour myself a little glass of bourbon just to help it out. So what's going on, guys? Edward, Eric. So just letting you guys know that. I appreciate it, Chris. You're awesome. What's going on, Joe? Let's see. Well, it just skipped up, man. Holy Lord. Darshan, what's up? Dirt Wave, how you doing? Happy holidays. You know what? I mean, I'm going to keep on using this drop because it's so fucking great.
And we're going to have the happiest Christmas since Bing Crosby tap danced with Danny fucking Kaye.
You got to love that. Oh, man. I'm probably going to watch it again. I watched it over the weekend, so. I'm feeling, like I said, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fine. I worked from home today, which was cool. I got all dialed in. I had a very frustrating morning, though. I'm not going to lie. I won't go into too much details, but it had to do with, my company's tech support and also, certain people that I work with. So there was some stuff that it was just like, I had a pretty frustrating morning, but hey, when I come here, this is where the party's at, and I'm always good. What's going on, Anthony? I know, 3 days left. Crazy. Hopefully you guys got your stuff going. Mama Film Junkie, I don't know if she's watching. I don't know if she's out there, but you know what? She's awesome because I think she's going to, on Christmas morning, she's going to try to at least bring me some food and presents because obviously I got to kind of quarantine and stuff. So we'll see what happens. But she was letting it be known for me today that she was like going to make sure that I'm going to be okay on Christmas Day. What's going on? I'm feeling good. Thank you. Nice shirt. Well, I figured it was fitting since there was some Superman talk today. What the hell? There was an ad. Yeah, that tends to happen sometimes on YouTube videos. That's how some of us, that's how we kind of get paid. Yeah, it happens. Does happen. What's going on, Movie Watchman? How you doing? Yeah, COVID did not get me. We're good. What's going on, Sko? Shaking, what's up, buddy? Doing those magic tricks, those card tricks. You're a madman. Love it. What's going on, Chris? Yay. What's up, everybody? Jose, of course. Rosemary. You could make the camera. Right? Zing. It's not the OnlyFans yet. Massive Entertainment. Congratulations on all. Yeah, well, I appreciate it, man. I think I'm pretty flu-free. I just don't know if I'm COVID-free. Like I said, it's a bitch to get a test around in these pots. So, I mean, it's not required for me to go back to work. So I'm just going to be off for 2 weeks. And as long as I have no symptoms, I'm good. Like I said, it's just a pain in the ass. Like I said, no fever, no temperature since yesterday. So I think I'm like pretty much in the clear. Like I said, just a little bit of a cough. And it's not even like a cough from like, yeah, you like that impression? You know, it was good. No, it's not that kind of cough. It just feels like there's just stuff like right there. And I just got to go, like that. Just give one good, like I said, this is good medicine. I'm not suggesting this. I'm not saying, hey, you know, when anybody has a cough or your kids have a cough, give them some bourbon. No bourbon. I'm just saying it does help coat the throat. It's just saying. Cheers. And it's so tasty. Jedi MILF, how you doing? So good. So anyways, guys. All right. Thank you for clicking in as per usual. Like I said, you guys are awesome. Super chats, donations are always welcome to help out the pirate ship. You know, it's all good. But yeah, I had a frustrating morning. Some things are coming about that are actually happening too in reality life that, you know, that's going to actually start off in the new year. I'm not going to talk about it yet, but it's exciting and scary at the same time, but I'll get to that when the time comes and everything. So it's just interesting things were happening. And then, of course, trying to get dialed in, working from home can kind of be a pain in the ass a little bit when you're on the phone with tech support and then you're on a conference call too. And it's like, oh, you know, you're trying to get work done and it's a pain in the ass. But anyways, so we got all that. And then, yeah, if you guys also want to help out the pirate ship through the Patreon, which I know some of you have, and I love you for it, but there's the Patreon down there. You got the 3 different tiers. $6 one, which I try to, you know, give as much exclusive stuff as much as possible. But yeah, you could submit videos. And I think tomorrow, guys. So any of you guys that are part of the higher tiered Patreon, I'm gonna send you a message tomorrow. I'm gonna post something tomorrow and let you guys know of something. So look for that $3 one, and then of course the $1 one if you just want to treat me like I'm a stripper on stage and stick it in my G-string. That's right. Am I wearing a G-string? Stream? That's fitting since I'm doing a live stream. G-string. There you go. There's a good title. There's a good title for a live stream right there. It's called the G-stream. Man, I mean, if any strippers out there want to take that title, go right ahead. Just you know, I'm gonna copyright it first, and then you can pay for it. Yeah. So, anyways, and then of course, if you want to check out the merchandise in the Film Junkie Closet, that is also there too. Right there. So if you want to get some exclusivo stuff, and of course, got the pudding shirt. We got the Film Junkie slate shirt. Got the Got Ham, which is always good. I know somebody. You know what? Somebody actually mentioned how there's like one of the cut scenes that was from BvS. Larry Fong is wearing a Got Ham shirt. And yeah, I mean, I've talked about that too. I think I've talked about it on here where he's wearing a Got Ham shirt. And yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not a new idea. Of course, his Got Ham shirt is in the font style as the Got Milk commercials. But I decided, you know what? I'm going to do Got Ham, but just like that, you know? I thought I got creative with it a little bit with Batman and all his villains. And then, of course, you got the Vodka stream, Metalhead, the what you see behind me, the Signal, the Keaton shirt, the May the Source be with you. All that down there, guys. So there you go. There you go. Let's see, Dave. Most of the Patreon group are dudes. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to show my G. Okay, you guys are funny. You guys are funny. I'm not going to show anything like that, Eric. It's fine. Don't get scared. Okay? Don't get scared. You never know. I might have like a provocative image of Amy Adams for you. You never know. Never know. Now, I was just gonna recommend something for tomorrow's show. Okay, so keep on the lookout. All right. Okay. All right. So, some good stuff here. All right. So let's go to the tweets. Let's go to my tweets, which I always like to start the show off with. See what I wasn't doing as much today. I feel like I tweet less at home. I know, as opposed to being at work physically. So we got another awesome poster from Liz Wonder in her awesome golden armor, Wonder Woman armor right there. And yes, guys, I have yet to post my full review of Wonder Woman 84 because I'm going to do that right after this. Just didn't have time today. When I got done with work, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a nap instead because I was a little tired. And so anyways, yes, I did post my first reaction review because I did watch Wonder Woman 84 last night, which was awesome because I got the screener sent to me at midnight Eastern time. That's the beauty part about living in California, guys, is that kind of stuff happens. When I got the email, I was like, all right, guess I'm not going to sleep anytime soon. And I fired that bad boy up, and I watched Wonder Woman 84 last night. So it was cool. It was cool to watch it on there. I will say this, though. I will say this about the screeners, I guess, when it comes to, because they're more not really screeners, they're streamers. Because you get sent a link and a code, and then there you go. But I will say, like, the servers for those, probably not the best, because there's a few times it was buffering a little bit. And sometimes it wasn't full on HD. Yeah. I think they probably have limited or the lowest grade of servers that are feeding that stuff. But anyways, Liz Wonder looking awesome as per usual. How the fuck did she pull that off? Here we go right here, guys. Russia wants to film a movie in space before Tom Cruise does. See? Now we're back. What year is it, guys? Is it fucking 1965? 66? The space race? Now we're going to have the movie space race? Is that what's going on here? I like Steven's little concept right here. A Tom Cruise movie about Tom Cruise trying to finish his Top Gun sequel so he can shoot a movie in space, but Russian operatives keep infiltrating his crew and violating COVID procedures to slow him down, starring Tom Cruise. That's right. We all heard the rant. Because you also have the text all over the picture too. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's they always put that little coding all over the streaming, the screener. Oh yeah, you see that too, but they blend it in pretty well, so sometimes you don't even notice it. But yeah, so it wasn't like, it was sometimes grainy. Yeah, it was sometimes grainy, and it had the text on there too. But hey, guys, I still got to see it. So, and you guys saw my first reaction. I do have problems with it, and I do have the things I absolutely loved about it. So, and I'll let you guys know. I'll post that later tonight. But anyways, I like Steven's concept here. But of course, Russia, of course, wants to start a new space race. You know, same score as Captain Marvel. What are you talking about? The score? Okay, Jose, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if you're talking about me, but I'm just saying the score is absolutely glorious. You know, absolutely glorious. Hans Zimmer. I mean, I have zero complaints about the score in Wonder Woman 84, especially when a certain little track shows up when you're like, what? That's right. That's here. And that works perfectly right there. Okay. Coming to America debuted its trailer. Coming to America. So creative. Coming to America 2. Right? Is that how you do it? I don't know. I'm thinking about Too Fast, Too Furious. But, yep. Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall are back. You know what? I never was a huge watcher and a huge fan of the first one. It's a funny movie. Don't get me wrong, but I never was like an avid watcher where everybody just absolutely is like, oh my God, I know every piece of dialogue for the movie. I never was for Coming to America, but sequel's coming, Amazon. So, and the trailer looked funny and ended funny too. That's for sure. So hopefully you guys check that out. Got quite a cast, of course. James Earl Jones coming back as well. And then we'll be talking about this, of course. And guys, come on. Oh, man. Let me get the full trailer. Let me get the full trailer when it comes to that Nick Cage thing. Hey, what's going on, Jason? All the way down from Australia. Well, I love it. I love it. Yeah, from the land down under. See, I'm trying to work on my Australian accent so I can move to Vegas and be part of the Thunder from Down Under, you know, working out. And just work on that Aussie accent, you know. That's not a knife. This is a knife. That's how you work on it. Of course, we got Fran, who actually talked to Snyder and talked about the amazing gifts. I love how he's showing like Justice League, and then the beginning of Justice League, and then the beginning of Zack Snyder's Justice League right there. Absolutely Yeah, Rosemary, right? That's my favorite accent. I'm not gonna lie. Australian accent is my favorite accent. Obviously, the New Zealand accent also, they're pretty similar. I mean, I'm sure there's like some differences that only they can really recognize. I don't really hear like that much of a difference, but I'm sure there is. But I love that accent. I mean, especially on women. Oof, I mean, I tell you what. There's something about it. Just something about it. But even on dudes too, you know. Yeah, this was actually a thing. Was this a part of the concept art? The concept of Green Lantern right there? Little you see his little tootsies, his little toesies, his little piggies, little Green Lantern piggies. Was that really a thing, guys? I mean, oh geez. Of course I'm pervy. I'm always pervy, man. That's why you guys watch me. But what the fuck is this? I mean, what about the Irish accent? Yeah, proper. Yeah. I know. Sometimes I could do a good Irish accent, Scully, and thank you for being part of that video. That's actually why I chose that video. I got my choice of the videos to play for the Snyder stream on Sunday. And when I saw you at the very end, Scully, I was like, well, of course, Mr. Scully, gotta represent the man from Ireland. And I thought it was great. So, but anyways, I mean, but this right here, like what the hell? I don't remember if this was actually a thing, but that's pretty ridiculous if that is actually true. I just saw that on my timeline a couple of times today, and it was interesting. Yeah, so if you want to, and then guys, you want to talk about houses in California as opposed to many other places. So this is Fall River. What is this? Massachusetts? No, yeah, Massachusetts, right? Fall River. Okay, so $1 million 99 home, 6 bedrooms, 7 bath, 7,860 square feet. Okay, you know how much of a home you can get in Los Angeles in good old California for the same price, pretty much. Wop wop wop. Jesus Christ. 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, 805. Good old Los Angeles. That's right. I mean, it's not a bad looking home, but my God, this just shows you the economies right here. I don't know why I still live here. I honestly don't. Like seriously, guys. This is why I want to move to Nevada. I can actually get an apartment that is better than this, than what I have now, bigger, and in a nicer location for probably about $400 less than I'm paying here. Just saying, guys. Yeah, plus tax. Yeah, dude, right, Everett? I'm telling you, man. I don't know why people even live in the state anymore. This is why people are leaving in droves, man. It is crazy. Oh yeah. I'm sure New York, Jimmy. I know New York's also a bad economy when it comes to all this stuff. But I mean, it's crazy to think that you can get this for the same price as this. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. And this is in Los Angeles. Probably not in the best of neighborhoods. This is probably in a nice neighborhood. Whew, man. I saw that and I'm like, yep, that is completely right. But like I said, I could probably get something $400 less than I'm paying now that's bigger and nicer and newer than where I'm at right now. I'm glad you guys, I posted the Junkie XL video on its own last night. A lot of people are digging that, of course. All right. Are we watching this? Well, you know what, guys? Hold on. So this came out today. Oh, stupid thing. Why is that doing that? All right. So obviously, guys, you guys know my favorite drop right now, of course, is so it's like, okay, obviously the whole joke was like, when does Batman drop the F-bomb? Does he just say it real quick? He gets kicked in the face by a parademon, or someone's being an asshole. Gal Gadot, or not Gal Gadot, but Diana shows up looking all pretty and he just goes, well, now I got a new drop, guys. And I love that it's from Nicolas Cage. There you go. That might be my new favorite drop right there. So now we got both John Travolta and Nicolas Cage as 2 fuck drops right there. So we got quick fuck and the long fuck. Yes, perfect. Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, I have to have that. And I immediately ripped it, and I was like, putting that as a drop, because that's absolutely glorious right there. So that'll come in handy, of course, pretty much anytime that Garza shows up on the vodka stream. But yes, the full trailer for Nicolas Cage and the History of Swear Words showed up today, and of course, that's how it started. It was like, you have to do that, had to have that. So of course, and then it shows like the many different people about, and then so it's going to be an interesting little docu-series that they're going to be doing. So big time. So yeah, I knew you guys would love that drop. All right, and then of course HBO Max just wanted to show us, all the awesomeness that is that they have for Keanu Reeves, because why not? Anytime you have Keanu Reeves, it's just he's cinematic. I mean, look at him. But they had a nice little trailer showing, of course, the different movies that they have. I don't think I've ever seen River's Edge. I think I've heard of it, but I don't think I've ever seen River's Edge. So that's a random Keanu Reeves movie. You can watch there. Yeah, Point Break, of course, Constantine, and The Matrix. Whoa. Still can't wait to see that. Still can't wait to see the first little teaser for Matrix 4, I'm telling you. Including Constantine. Yes, remember, we heard news that I think he's coming back. Guys. I think we're going to be, there was already talk, right? There was already like a news thing that said Keanu Reeves is coming back as Constantine. It has yet to be fully confirmed, but I think it's going to eventually happen. Okay, I think it's going to happen. And hopefully you guys checked out the first reaction review. Like I said, I'll get my full review of Wonder Woman right after this show tonight. So be patient with that. And then of course, Diana Prince on Instagram posted this right here with all the various, look at how gorgeous she is. My God. All the different little stills. I'm pretty sure those are Cleanos images, right? From the first Wonder Woman. So pretty awesome stuff right there. And come on, man. I love these. Love it. I want these posters from Back to the Future Part 2. These are awesome. Or this is odd. It's just one poster. What am I thinking? But yeah, that's just the different close-ups, obviously. But yeah, look at that poster. I want that. I want that a lot. I already got the hat. See, I need the jacket, and I need the hoverboard, and I need the power laces. You guys already know I have the hat. Christopher Nolan apparently is interested in making a video game. Can you imagine a Christopher Nolan video game? That's going to be a mind fuck like no other. So yeah, apparently he was being interviewed by Tenet about Tenet. And he brought up during the interview that he's interested in making a video game. So that could be the next venture for Christopher Nolan, guys. Why not? Guy's pretty much solidified how he's just pretty much a cinematic genius. I don't care what anybody says about Tenet, Garza and Everett. I'm just glad that Colbert, guys, Stephen Colbert liked Tenet. He finally watched Tenet last night, and he's on our side when it comes to Tenet. Thank God. Scott, if you're out there, we got Steven. I know you saw the tweets, so we're good. And then look at this. Zack Snyder posted that's a wrap on Army of the Dead, the prequel. So that shot pretty quickly, guys. So the prequel to Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead has wrapped principal photography. I'm sure there'll probably maybe be some additional shoots or reshoots, but he announced that today on Twitter, which is good. Yeah. Great. A video game that makes no sense. See, this fucking guy. Only for weak minds.
Get the fuck out!
That's right. All right. And, oh yeah, good job to the Den of Nerds, man. They donated $1,300. to the Autumn Snyder Fund today. Good job, guys. Denim nerds right there. Appreciate it. Much appreciated right there. That is awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. So good on them. Good on them. I think hopefully I can get the talk to those guys. I think we're going to be exchanging some information soon. So that should be good. And of course, Mr. Pablo posting these behind the scenes images that I'm still wondering. I'm like, how does he get these? How does he get these right here? But he definitely does get those. And I think that's about it. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, look at this. This is adorable. Adorable. Little kid Battinson. I mean, come on. That's awesome. Someone's doing parenting right there. I'm just saying. Man. And then, of course, Why Not Stuff. Making a Zack Snyder's Justice League comic book. Some pages right there. Because he just is awesome like that. And that looks really good. Can't wait to see the rest and everything. And yes, guys, I was watching all that last night. Watched Wonder Woman 84 last night. Ooh, I know, that is awesome, isn't it? So good. So good. But cheers to all of that and everything. And I'm glad that everybody was digging the Junkie XL video. You know, I was just dicking around with it yesterday. I'm like, you know what? I saw people like doing their edits, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna do an edit too, because you know it was on my stream, and I'm like, I got an exclusive from Zack Snyder, guys. You know, so I wanted to do a little video. Okay. But do I still have it? Do I still have it in my system? Jose, should I play it? All right. You guys seem to love it. We could play it again. We'll play it again. Geez, do I still have it? No, I think I got rid of it. No, it's right there. Just kidding. I know. Just bring the camera.
Yeah, take us with you.
Take us
with you.
If you want to do that, I mean, we'll just sit here quietly if you want. No. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was a little XL right there.
Wow. Hey, did you hear that, guys? Exclusive.
That is the sexiest thing I have ever seen.
I mean, I tell you what, geez. Oh, that one's going to be too much fun to have, man. I'm sorry, Music Man. I try not to. I didn't mean to, subliminally, jerk you off right there. But, it just happens. It just fucking happens, man. It just happens. So, yeah, it's a good edit. I mean, I don't know how many. I mean, I was watching it last night too, just because that fucking riff, man. That riff was just embedded into my skull. That's just that's what happens when like a new song that I like, the riff will just like repeat constantly in my head. And ever since Sunday, that's all I keep hearing is dance, 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 dance. And it's like, I can't get it out of my head. I can't get it out of my head, man. Whew.
Fucking hard fact.
All right, let's start talking about the topics. J.J. Abrams looking for Superman writers? What? All right, so this is interesting right here. I mean, I don't know how legit it is, but, it was making the rounds today in the rumor mill. Who knows if it's actually true? When I went to check any kind of sources I didn't hear anything. But this is according to DC Verso. DC Verso. They're giving the exclusive. And if we translate, of course, it says, we were able to confirm with two different sources, J.J. Abrams is really looking for screenwriters to make a new film for Superman. So that's what was shown out there today. I know RPK retweeted it, and I guess Garza's girl also talked about it today. So yeah, so there was talk about it. There was talk about Superman today. and thought it was interesting. You know, I don't know how legit it is. Like I said, I didn't hear anything, but it is nice to know. It is nice to know that, hey, maybe there is some Superman talk that's going on. Is J.J. Abrams finally going to just like, you know, give us that Superman sequel? I know some people are kind of wondering too, is like, is it going to have Cavill? Is it going to have Cavill? Is it going to be somebody else? Because everything that's happening with Zack Snyder's Justice League and the fact that Cavill is essentially, you know, he is Zack Snyder's Superman. You know, I think the question was even asked during the vodka stream is like, you know, when they have like these theatrical release with like Warner Brothers, when it comes to the Warner Media and the HBO Max streaming stuff, is it going to be the same actors? Is it going to be two different universes? And I don't see why not, to be honest. I think they should keep Cavill. And I think from what I gather is Cavill is still obviously gung-ho to continue to play Superman, obviously. I mean, he never wants to give up that role. But you know, I'm just kind of wondering how legit it is. I mean, we haven't even heard anything about Justice League Dark when we heard that J.J. Abrams was producing that show for Warner Media. I don't know. It's all so much up in the air. And ever since J.J. came aboard, we haven't really heard much about really anything. I mean, we heard about Justice League Dark and that's about it. And then there was suspicions, or there was, you know, everybody was speculating that he would do something with Superman because he tried to do something with Superman before. I mean, and that's another thing too. And I think as somebody brought it up, somebody brought up that point on my timeline was, would he recast Henry Cavill, even though he pretty much was probably going to have him be his Superman when he was trying to do Superman Flyby? I mean, we all saw the test footage, or at least the shots of the test footage. I don't know. It's all very interesting. But I don't think, I mean, I honestly think that JJ probably wouldn't. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. I know he better not. He better not. What did Eric say? Speaking of a man who's been a Trek fan, yeah, JJ saved. Yep, you're absolutely right. I mean, he really reinvigorated the Star Trek franchise. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, he really did. He really did a fantastic job with that. Obviously, there's going to be the diehard Snyder fans that are probably not going to like the direction that he would. Because let's face it, guys, JJ is not going to go. He wouldn't go dark. Even though I love what Deborah said on the Livecast live stream on Sunday. Is like, you know, it's not that their Superman is dark. It's just a Superman dealing with world problems. It's going to be funny. I don't think JJ is going to necessarily. I don't know if he's going to direct it. I think he just is going to produce it. I don't see him actually directing it, but I could see him producing it and putting his input and all that stuff. So I don't know if we're going to get a Superman with lens flare. Just saying, but I'm not against him directing it. I'm not. I've been a JJ fan for a while. I know some people aren't. I get it. But yeah, Mary, I'm with you on that. I'm with you guys on this. I'm pretty sure that he would keep Cavill. It would seem it'd be a dumb idea for them to recast. I mean, because Cavill, ever since Man of Steel, I mean, his career shot up. I mean, when you play Superman for a couple of times, and then we're going to see you as Superman again, and there's going to be some redemption for sure. And then when he got, of course, Mission Impossible, I mean, you're talking about, that's an A-list movie. To be a villain-ish, but you weren't supposed to, but you're not marketed as the villain, and he had that rockin' mustache. I mean, come on. Henry Cavill's really secured himself. And then, of course, The Witcher. The Witcher was one of the most popular Netflix shows when it came out. So it'd be very, 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 very stupid if Mr. Abrams decided to go like, yeah, let's get somebody else. Yeah, now that'd be dumb. I don't think he would do that. But then again, I don't know how true that whole thing is. Yes, Ryan, he's my Superman as well. So, yeah, see, and you're right. You're right, Eric. I mean, when it came to some of the details on Superman Flyby, he was wanting to, he wanted to change little aspects to, like, Krypton not exploding or something like that. And there was some interesting, it was an interesting take. But I think, especially, see, another thing too, to remember, I mean, I think even Snyder brought that up. He brought that up on the Sunday stream, was, when they were talking about taking pictures and stuff like that. Remember when he took a picture of Henry Cavill looking like a Jedi? I mean, Snyder and JJ were going back and forth doing images, Star Wars, and then of course DC images for, you know, images. Yeah. I mean, they were going back and forth. They're buddies. They're buddies. They were having fun. I mean, that was 6 years ago. 6 years ago. Remember all that? I mean, they're buddies. You know, I'm just really hoping. But I mean, I have heard things where, you know, behind the scenes that JJ maybe didn't really like the direction, but I don't know. To me, I'm just like, when you look back at that little relationship that they had where they were going back and forth like that, but I don't know. It's interesting. What's going on, Robert? What's got? We got ACS Universe and Nicotina in the house. We have half of the 4 nerds here. All right, but we'll see what happens, guys. I really hope something. We need a new Superman movie, and hopefully we can get some goodness in there. If you need somebody, you need a writer there, JJ. I know a little writer named Chris Terrio. I mean, he's done a couple of things. Maybe it's possibly, you know, written for the character before. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, next thing. Zack Snyder drops BvS IMAX video. Oh, all right. You want to see this awesomeness right here? I mean, obviously you guys have probably all have seen it, but my God. All right, hold on. Let's pause that. But we're kind of seeing the BvS IMAX in process here. And he dropped it saying the feast. But here's the video right here. So you can see in all that glory. And there's no sound, of course, but I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. Oh. Look at all that screen. Look at all that. Look at the background. Look at all that screen. Ah. It's exactly what Batman's thinking right there when he walks out. He's like, "Oh God damn it, man! Oof, man! I tell you what, that is just glorious. That is glorious right there. Absolutely glorious. Look at all that screen, man. That is so good. That is so fucking good right there. Oh, I cannot. Did you see the color grade too, guys? The color grade is different. Okay, hold on. Man, I meant to bring that tweet up here. Hold on a sec. Let me, there's a tweet that I think the Comic Movie Marks guys actually had that they showed a comparison. Ah, crap. Come on. Where are you at? I guess, where did I put it? Oh, no, wait. Let me find it here. They actually did a comparison. Yeah, right there. There we go. So let's look at the comparison here, guys. You can see the real difference from 2016 to now. So good. All right, so here we go, right there. So now you can really see the difference. You can even see the difference in the color grading right there. Fixing that color grade. So absolutely beautiful. So absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Oop. My God. So good. Yeah. So there you go, guys. You can totally see that. Totally see that color grade change. It's good. And then people were posting images showing the differences in the screens. So you got right here how much more we're seeing. Obviously, the black and white is like the standard. So you get all that. So good. All of that. Using every little bit of that fucking screen right there. Oh.
That is the sexiest thing I have ever seen.
Oof. Is it? So good. So good.
Fucking hard fact.
Yeah. So that's what he's working on. I cannot wait to see that. Hopefully by the time that's happening, I can actually go to a movie theater. I mean, my God. We'll see what happens. But so good. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So gorgeous. Images right there. So good. So that's what he posted today. Obviously he's been working on it. It's just funny because Snyder is literally like, I mean, he's working on Justice League, Army. Army is probably pretty done, I'm imagining, but he's also communicating with the, you know, what's happening with the prequel, obviously. He's probably getting all information, talking to people about what's happening with that. And obviously that wrap today. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but Snyder is just getting W, and all the fucking haters can fuck off. That's right. All the haters are just standing up and going, they have to get 2 fucks in there, not just one. So fuck them. Hey, what's going on there, Anthony? That's what's happening right there. He's just getting W after W. I'm just saying, it's awesome stuff. You love to see it. You love to see it. He's just a working man. Not to mention, don't forget, he's got the animated stuff too. He's got the animated stuff. He's got the animated Army of the Dead prequel stuff as well. And then, of course, the stuff he's doing with Jay Oliva. I mean, the fact that he had time to actually show up on live streams on Sunday, the man's a fucking saint. The man's a goddamn saint. It is crazy how some of these guys can still hate him. I mean, they have issues. They have absolute issues. Absolute issues. Oh, I talked about MGM yesterday. There, ASMR bully. They're like worth $5.5 billion, and they might be on for sale. So we'll see what happens. All right, last topic before we go to the questions here. Dune being saved for full theatrical release. So there was like a full-on article talking about everything, and I'm not going to go through that entire article because it was a huge article talking about everything. So I'm just basically the cliff note that was going around is, I mean, I don't know when it comes to Dune, I swear. All right, so this is pretty much the cliff note that the rumor is that Warner Brothers, not Warner Media, Warner Brothers could move Dune release date again for a theatrical release to preserve its franchise potential. Again, why do they make it seem like when it comes to this whole HBO Max thing, dual release, like they're not releasing it in theaters? I mean, how I just still don't get it. But it's just funny because to preserve its franchise potential, to me, it seems like if you have it on a streaming series as well, that does preserve the franchise potential. Anybody else think that too? I mean, we're going to have the option to still see it in the movie theater. It still baffles me, you know. I mean, I understand that they still want to have people to see it in the movie theater. And it's like, yeah, they're still going to be given that option. But it's just there's got to be an alternative because people are now just not going to fucking go to. It's just weird. Sci-fi is not over. Sci-fi is not over. Everything evolves. Everything adapts. Okay, no matter what, it's still. I don't know. It's just. Yeah, I know. They not making all that from streaming. I mean. Like I said, I'm not totally good with all the numbers, but yes. I mean, when they talk about like the potential growth in the projections that HBO Max could eventually have, I mean, when they're talking about how it's going to be a contender big time, and it's already getting there with like Netflix and Disney Plus and everything, it's just, I don't know. But when it comes to Dune, it's like, oh man, I mean, I'm not, as much as we want Dune to be like a Star Wars killer, like I would love for Dune to just be, you know, be the next Star Wars and just something new, something different that takes place out in the fucking cosmos, that takes place out in different worlds and lands and everything like that. As much as I want to see that, it's like, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't have fully that potential, sadly. But I'm just saying, you put it on a streaming service, it's gonna, I don't know. It's just interesting, man. To preserve its franchise potential. To me, it seems like if it's going to go on a streaming service as well, that would help preserve it. I hate the fact that they make it seem like it's just not going to go out in theaters. I mean, I read today that Wonder Woman's only going to be released in 40% of theaters. That's how many theaters are open in the United States on Christmas Day. 40%. So it's like, what else are you going to do with that? What else are you going to do? You know? I know you guys are going to be watching with your families that day. That's awesome. You know, if maybe I'll watch it with somebody. I don't know. But I do plan on watching it again, and maybe I'll watch. Yeah, I mean, some people are good. Yeah, like see, Justin Salazar says Dune is pretty boring. It's not for everyone. It's not going to be like a Star Wars, as much as we would like it to be something like that. And I've watched the original movie, the Lynch original movie from the 80s. It's different. It's interesting. I dig it because I like how different and interesting it is. I haven't watched it in years and years. I plan on revisiting again. And of course, Mr. Scott McClellan got me the book, which I'm going to start cracking open this weekend because I got a lot of time to myself. So, because I finished the last book I was reading, so I'm gonna crack open that one, and hopefully Scott and I will do a book stream. Let's talk about some Dune because I'm very curious to dive big time into that world. But yeah, it's not gonna be for everyone. I want to watch it with Mama Film Junkie, but like I said, there's a possibility that I might have to quarantine. We'll see what happens, guys. But if it does, it does. Oh, I know. Why did I say that number? Fear is the mind killer. Yes. See, they have lines like that. There's a lot of psychological stuff that happens in Dune. A lot of lines like that. It's got a lot more depth to it. That's for deny, better, have learned from. I know. See, that's the thing, Cisco. Cisco brings up a good point. Blade Runner, you would think, being that it's such a big cult classic, that when Deny, whatever, I never can say his name right. When he decided to do the sequel, and the sequel is great. It was glorious. It was beautiful. I like how slow paced it was. I've seen it probably about 5 or 6 times. It's one of those movies where I'm like, when I want like when I just want a slow, methodic, futuristic sci-fi movie, you better believe I'm going to put that on. And he did a great job with that movie. But the thing is, it didn't capture the audiences. I mean, I went and I saw it with some friends of mine. Some of them were bored. I mean, sadly. Even though, like, my friend who reads books constantly, I try to explain it to him. I'm like, it's going to be like a book. It's going to play out like a book. It's going to be long. I think you can manage. But he was bored. Sadly, that was the case. So, what did I do? What did I do, Scully? You gave me a face palm. What did I do? Did I say something wrong? I don't know. You put the mail sign. Interesting. No, I didn't get tested. I didn't get tested, Rosemary. Like I said, it's kind of a pain in the ass. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get one around here. Nice movies don't make bank. Why does he put it? Yeah, no, exactly. See, there you go, Scully. That's the thing. It's just like they don't exactly get there too. I know. I didn't stick the thing up my nose. Yeah, it's all right. I think I'm just, like I said, I'm just going to quarantine for, 10 days. I'll be good right before New Year's. And we'll all be good. Yeah, no, 2049 is great. It's absolutely great. The visuals are stunning. If I take the vaccine, I don't want to become a zombie. I saw I Am Legend. I'm not going to take that. I'm just kidding. No, but I don't know. If need be, I mean, I think when it comes to the vaccine, I think we're all going to have to eventually take it. They're going to like require us to take it to like travel and shit. It's going to be interesting. We're all going to be programmed. We're all going to slowly turn into robots, to replicants, going back to Blade Runner. Anyways, they're all just going to copy us. That's what's going to happen. And see, it's hard to find. Yeah. See, thank you. Like, I filled out the thing. I checked yesterday and today, no appointments. So I'm just, the fact that I haven't had any kind of temperature since yesterday morning, I'm like, if I do get a temperature again, then I'd go take it. But I'm like, I'll quarantine till I think I have till Wednesday, because I had symptoms on Saturday, and then, so I've been pretty much quarantined pretty much to myself since Friday. I mean, I've gone to like the store, but I go to the store, mask on, staying away from people, so we're good. Lake Show. Oh, is basketball starting today? Inject it into my asshole if needed. Okay, Music Man, if you want to inject the vaccine into your asshole, that might sting, but you do you. You do you. I mean, to me, it seems that if you inject that into your asshole, you might get up and say, it might sting a little bit there. So, all right. Anyways, all right. Let's go ahead and go to the tweets and see what's going on in the tweets right here. Dave's lying. He's been attending to his booty calls. How'd you know, Jacob? You figured me out. Damn you, you figured me out. All right, Mr. Darren, Mr. Laugh Now, Cry Later. Do you think Zack Snyder's Justice League has a big chance of being successful at the theater? And if it is, would that cause other directors to lose their minds even more? Probably. Would not be surprised if that doesn't cause more of that. Mr. Russ Barnes, Dave, has George Clooney rallied his very rich movie star friends to save our theaters yet? I don't think so, Russ, but he damn well should. Because again, like I ranted about yesterday, we want to give theaters money. We do. But we can't save theater chains. You rich directors and actors can do that. Instead of complaining about what Warner Media is doing, which is pretty much just like almost the only alternative, why don't you open up your fucking pocketbooks and invest in some movie theater chains? Huh? All right. Sorry. All right. Judging by the footage on Snyder's phone that he inadvertently showed on the stream while it's playing Junkie Score, I think that the piece of music he played either comes from the moment when the League break into Star Labs or from a Nightmare timeline. Yes, I am a firm believer. I mean, you could see it. It looks like it was Batman moving on his phone. So I think it's something to do with Batman. And I want it to be Batman because it's such a badass fucking riff that I want it to be something that has to do with Batman. So hopefully it is. Hopefully it definitely is. Eric and Blake. So Dave, beyond the series already having been officially mentioned as possibilities, what else would you want to be in that 15 to 18 DC series, miniseries, film docket on HBO Max? Here's an idea. Martian Manhunter series with Harry Lennox, and an actor who's looks like young him. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. Do a spinoff of John. Yeah. And then, hey, Dave, beyond JJ doing the next Man of Steel standalone written by Terrio. See, that's what I also said. I think he'd be perfect for Green Lantern Corps, probably. Seriously, those Green Lantern ring effects deserve a lot of lens flare, yeah? Some green lens flare. Why not? I like it. Robert Kelly. Are critics trying to ruin the Wonder Woman franchise because they keep lowering the score on Rotten Tomatoes, and I have so much hatred towards them. Thank God soon critics will be non-existent and it will be all about the fans, but don't you hate critics? Some of them, yeah. Most of them. I don't even know what the Rotten Tomato score is, but the thing is, that's another thing that the streaming service does. It relinquishes power from Rotten Tomatoes, which is good. Andrew, when the cut comes out, what are you hoping to see and get excited for? Batman taking on parademons. Batman being a badass. Batman just being Batman. And then, of course, that Junkie XL score. Oh. Mr. Cooper Knox. With Patty Jenkins having her hands full with both Cleopatra and, oh, yeah, I forgot about Cleopatra. Is she going to still do that? Huh, maybe she's just doing that next. By the way, I mean, the way that Patty Jenkins keeps on kind of going after Warner Brothers, talking about, changing the final act of the first Wonder Woman. And then, of course, the whole, Warner Media, HBO Max thing. It almost seems like she definitely is not going to be coming back. I predict that Zack Snyder could take over the reins of Wonder Woman 3. That'd be pretty sweet. Or perhaps Deborah Snyder taking the crack. First direct. Oh, see, how awesome would that be? Oh, all of a sudden Deborah's like, fuck it. I am going to direct a movie. Could you imagine that? Man, I like where your thought is right there. I like where your head's at there, Cooper. Deborah making her directorial debut, and she's got the perfect the perfect Mickey in her corner, just fucking helping her out right there. That'd be pretty damn sweet. That would be pretty damn sweet. So we'll see what happens. Enzo, what do you think about the new color grading in the nightmare scene? I think it looks absolutely glorious. Glorious. I don't know. Yeah. And then we got Ryan Rivera drawing some good old Clarkness right there. Good old. You have a very distinct way you draw. That's what I like. Every artist should have a distinct way that they draw their characters, and you definitely do, sir. Robert Kelly, did you hear the rumor that HBO Max is developing? Oh yeah, 15 to 18. Oh, okay, so that's what the rumor was. I must have missed that one. But yeah, I guess this is in light of the whole Superman shit, right? So I mean, yeah, that's the thing, guys. I think I mentioned this when it came to the whole Peacemaker thing. And a lot of people were pissed off that Peacemaker was getting its own series. I'm like, well, you know what, guys? I mean, we're getting like so much. We're getting so much when it comes to just content. Okay. I mean, no matter what these actors or these directors are saying about what's going on and how they just want to save everything theatrical, it's like, you know what? So much is going to streaming. It was always inevitable. So of course they got to fill up their palette. There's got to be content for days. It's like when it comes to all this stuff, it's like walking into a comic book shop. Do you have to watch it all? No, you don't. But hopefully it's good enough where you hear good word of mouth and you're like, everybody's talking about the Peacemaker series. Like, holy shit, man, apparently that's like the fucking, HBO Max Mandalorian, which could very well be the case. An R-rated Mandalorian. Mr. Anthony Zane. Do you think that there will be a critic reviews? Oh yeah. They'll do a drop. There'll be a embargo and shit like that. It's going to be very interesting. I already know that, Frosty from Collider will probably shit on it. And that one guy from Slash Film, he's going to shit all over it too. I mean, you already know that there's going to be certain people that are just like, they already have their bad review written up already for the movie. And that's perfectly fine because, well, Snyder still got his movie released. And like I said, it's going to do well and he might get a series. And what are those pussies going to do? Yep, that's exactly what they're going to do right there. All right, Jordan Davis, I got two questions for you. If J.J. Abrams is really doing Superman, are you worried about him directing it with his not so good track record? And do you think Spider-Man 3 will bleed into Spider-Man 3 will definitely bleed into Doctor Strange 2. I think it's going to be like a whole linking of movies right there. It's probably going to bleed into WandaVision too. When it comes to JJ, I mean, even though he have a good track record, I don't know about that. I think he's got a decent track record. To me, I would want him to produce it, not really direct it. I'm more of like wanting him to just be a creative force behind it, but not necessarily direct. That's just me though. Leon Simp. I just got canceled off of Twitch. How's your okay? How are you? I guess you're saying how am I feeling? How's your feeling when when you listen to Adagio in D minor? And the beautiful. Okay. Whoa. No spoilers. I mean, that wasn't really a spoiler for Wonder Woman 84, but let's relax a little bit, guys. No Wonder Woman 84 little questions, but it wasn't like too bad. That wasn't too bad because yes, you do hear a beautiful lie in Wonder Woman 84, and it's actually pretty damn good. It's actually where they fit it. It was actually pretty damn good. So we'll be all right. All right, Mr. Ryan Rivera, do you think Zach will make the nightmare scene the exact same way as we saw it in the? Oh yeah. I don't know. Maybe there'll be like a little bit of a. Maybe it'll be a little bit different because you don't know exactly when in the nightmare that this is. You know, I mean, the sky could be different. It could be a different time of day. It could be at the beginning of the invasion. I don't know. More the beginning of the invasion. I don't know. You know, the what we saw in BvS could be later, like much later on, where things are a lot more grim. We'll see what happens. Bye, Mary. Can you hear this? Can you hear his voice? I can stop when I want. These are just choices. Yeah. Ryan Reynolds, perfect choice for Pikachu. Pika Pika. Gillis. So does Henry Cavill have a new deal? That's what we're hoping. We're definitely hoping that. I know, like, I'm more leaning towards like him. It's not gonna. There's not gonna be a recast. I mean, from what I kept hearing last year into this year is like it's only a matter of time. Have you seen True Detective season 1? Yes, I have. So fucking good. Yeah, season 2 was shit. I didn't even get through season 2, and I haven't even checked out season 3. But season 1 of True Detective was awesome. Me and my girlfriend at the time, we watched that. Probably took us probably a week. We just watched the whole thing. We were like totally engrossed into that. And then we tried to watch season 2, and we were both like, this kind of sucks. Even though we both like Vince Vaughn and Colin Farrell, it was like, that's not that good. It's not good. Christian, would you like to participate? Oh yeah, didn't I answer this yesterday? I answered this yesterday. To participate in the show in Spanish with other YouTuber. Yeah. And what do you think of the rumor of the new Superman? First off, good drawing right here. You're very talented. But yes, I would. Maybe you have a DM. I'll check my DMs. If you have a DM for me, I'll hit you up. Just mind me right now. It's been kind of crazy for me for the past few weeks. Haircut. Do you think there will be any other surprises for us in store on Christmas Day besides Wonder Woman 84? Well, the one thing that I thought maybe that could happen, it seems like if it was going to be happening, it would have already been happening right now. I was hearing rumors, and the reason why I kept saying Santa Claus, and maybe something will happen was, and maybe because maybe this was actually the whole HBO Max Warner Media announcement. I was hearing that there was going to like maybe be some kind of Christmas, and maybe it's still going to happen. I don't know, but you think they would probably, the fact that Christmas is like 3 days away. I was hearing that there might have been like a promotion to like push for HBO Max subscriptions. Like, I don't know, you get the first month free or half off. Or there was going to be some kind of crazy promo. And then that a possibility maybe like just to add to the promo, there'd be like an announcement, the haircut. But sorry guys, it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. I thought Santa was gonna be nice, but you all been too fucking naughty. You guys have all been too naughty this year. So it's all your fault. All your fault. A concept. Yes. Oh, from the acclaimed writer of True Detective. I like that. The question, directed by M. Night Shyamalan. Yeah, why not? Now, I mean, it wasn't like it wasn't planned. It was just something I heard that there was going to be maybe some kind of push, but I think that got taken away after the whole Warner Media HBO Max thing. So I don't know. I'm gonna say, hey, I'll admit it. When I thought that maybe that there was going to be some kind of announcement, I'm sorry guys, but I was wrong. Yeah, I'll admit it. Unlike certain people, I'll just admit that. Yeah, I thought maybe that something was going to happen. Something was going to happen on Christmas, around Christmas, but it's not looking like it's going to be the case, guys. Sigh. But they need to announce the goddamn haircut. It's inevitable. I think it's still going to get announced. But, yeah, I was really hoping. Mr. Scoot, Can you share with us some details about your cameo in Zack Snyder's Justice League? That's right. I play Sam Benjamin. I know. What do I mean, Jimmy? She's never wrong. I just find it weird that she just keeps on like going back to this Pedro Pascal thing. It's like she's just not letting up on that. She definitely is not letting. I know. I'm sorry if I gave you guys blue balls. It's just a couple of months ago, it was sounding like, this was all before the whole HBO Max Warner Media announcement that there was going to be some kind of promotional push, and then that the Ayer cut possibly might fit in there just to help it along. And then I was going like, oh, is Ben Affleck's Batman also going to be part of that? I don't know, man. I honestly, like, as much as I'm excited and Jason Kylar is done what he needed to do, okay? And I know, like, the industry is hating his fucking guts right now, and that's just what's going to happen. And years from now, he's going to be known as the guy that just changed the fucking movie industry. That's just the way it is. The guy's going to go down in history. Jason Kylar is going to go down in history, whether you agree with it or not. He's going to go down in history because it's always going to go that direction. But yeah, like I said, before that whole announcement, there was like little murmurs, little whispers that they were going to do some kind of push, some kind of promotion for 2021. And maybe it's still going to happen. Maybe it's going to be a New Year's thing. I don't know. But there was supposed to be some kind of promotion to like help it along. And it would have fit just to have. I'm just waiting for that HBO Max fandom. When is that going to happen, guys? When is that going to happen? Remember, we've seen like the copyright thing where they like got that name. They need to do a virtual event to really promote this. Like I said, Disney just whipped their big, huge, veiny dick out and showed what the hell is all coming about. And I love the fact that nobody's giving them hell. But of course, Jason Kylar is evil. He's so evil. Jason Kylar's evil. Okay? Kevin Feige. Oh, you're Jason Kylar. You're evil. You're evil. Jesus Christ. I don't get that. But, we'll see what happens. I don't understand it. But I don't know. That's just what I was hearing, and I thought maybe that would be a perfect time to do that. Dave, I really keeping that JL cameo. Yeah, I'm keeping it under wraps, man. I'm telling you, if I say it, Travis, man, if I say it, you know what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Snyder's going to snap my neck. Okay? You realize we're like buddies now. I don't know if you noticed this, but we're like buddies now. He just like pops in on my show, just going like, hey, just thought I'd pop in. Christmas tree in the back and just, and then he's dropping like Junkie XL tracks. I mean, my God, Jason Killer. Sorry, Jason Killer. I know you guys like to call it Jason Killer. But all from my question. Yeah, everything ends up being dirty, but yeah, keeping that under wraps. But yeah, guys, it was just I was hoping that there was going to be something. I don't know. But then like we heard Snyder said, he's going to talk. The thing is, what we got to realize about the Ayer cut, guys, it's inevitable. It's absolutely inevitable. It really is, because it's not going to cost that much to finish, not like the Snyder cut. Jason Kylar loves Snyder. This is why he fucking pushed $70 million, a stack of cash, to Zack Snyder. What did Snyder say? I'm going to talk to David Ayer. I want to see a filmmaker's vision to be seen. His Suicide Squad works with Zack Snyder's Justice League. Come on. It all just works together. It just makes sense. It's going to happen. It's just a question on when. And hopefully it's sometime next year. Who knows? It's going to be happening. So, and then, like I said, all the haters and bloggers out there will just yell. I know, just... Oop. I won't... Right there. What Nick Cage said. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I try to be a killer. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm doing this stuff. And then, of course, follow me in the suck meds down below, your Twitter, your Instagram, which is like, obviously displayed right there. Subscribe. I also got the Facebook page too, and everything. That's also right up there. And if you want to join the Film Junkie Patreon, you want to help out the pirate ship, even with $1. Every little bit helps. And, of course, we got merchandise down below, as always. And, yep, there you go, guys. And as per usual.
And also, I'm excited to watch the Snyder Cut because Joss Whedon sucks.
Everybody got that?
Fucking hard fact.
That's what they all say. All right, guys. Love you. Talk to you later.